Welcome back to our YouTube channel. So today we're going to be based on popular demand. We're going to be talking about a concept that has to do with making deposits for property and um, the seller of the property selling to another person before you make your last installment. So the topic is: I paid first installment for land. They sold to another person. Is there any remedy for me? So this is actually one of the comments or queries made by someone. When you want to buy land in Nigeria, in Lagos, any state for that matter, you may not have the full amount to pay for that land. And because you want to lock it in so they don't sell to another person, you make your first installment. But when you make your first installment, people will still see the land. And of course, they would approach the owner of the land to say, okay, I like your land, I want to buy it. So let's imagine you agreed with the owner of the land to sell or to buy the land for 10 million naira. And because you don't have the full money, you you pay, let's say, 5 million naira in as first deposit. Now, with the intention that you pay the balance maybe in the next 2 months. Before the expiration of that 2 months period, someone else comes and says, I like your land. It tells the owner, I like your land. The owner says, you know what, somebody has already paid a deposit and is going to pay the balance in 2 months. So somebody already owns the land. But the person says, you know what, the person is paying you 10 million naira. Let me pay you 20 million naira because I like this land. The owner is going to be tempted to sell the land to that person and perhaps refund you the deposit you have paid. But what does the law say about this? Now, when you make the first installment, there is something you must do to prevent a situation like this. You must draw up what we call the contract of sale. The contract of sale prevents gazumping and gazundering. Gazumping means the owner increasing the monies to be paid for the land because perhaps he has seen someone else or because he just wants to increase it. So that agreement upon first installment prevents him from increasing the price. Gazundering also prevents you from wanting to reduce the price. So it keeps everybody at the same level, status quo, as at the time you make your first deposit. And it also states clearly, it's an agreement, it states clearly that the owner cannot sell to another person. All right. So when you prepare your contract of sale, the owner has to wait for you to pay the balance. Of course, at the time of paying your first installment, he may not give you possession. The land is there. You have already locked it down, and he cannot sell to another person. So if he sells to another person, it will become a case of breach of contract, for which you can sue him and recover what we call damages. Okay, so this is the position of the law on the matter. So when you make your full payment, you now draft your deed of assignment, which transfers legal and equitable title in the land to you from the owner. All right, so if someone sells what you have already paid a first deposit for, you can approach the court for remedy and redress. I want to believe this is very clear and this has helped you. Please click on the subscribe button, like, and comment. Thank you.